Okay, assalamu alaikum everybody. I wanted to share with you this prayer chart that has been hanging in my schoolroom for a while. All right, so these are pockets. This is all made with 100% wool felt from achildsdream.com. And then these letters I had laser cut at a place online called Craft Cuts. Of course, I'll have all the links in the description box below. These are super gorgeous. They come in all different sizes and different fonts. They are a little bit pricey though, but the thing is that if you were to buy a package of wood veneer letters, number one, you wouldn't be able to do upper and lower case, and you would probably need to buy multiple ones depending on what you're writing. And so here you need a lot of H's, and the chance of you getting 4 of them in one package is you know, it's not very likely. And so having it just custom done was a better way to go for me, even though it still ended up being kind of expensive. And I also like that you can choose the different fonts. Okay, so that's for the lettering. The pockets are just sewn, and I don't have a tutorial on this, so I'm just kind of showing you how I did this. I can't say that I really love the colors. I was using remnant felt from other projects that I did in our homeschool, and so I just was using what we had left over, and these were the colors I had, and I can't say that I especially like the green as a background, but I did try to use colors that kind of went with the flow of the day. So Fajr being in like this orange gold color all the way until Isha being like in this darker blue. Okay, so how does this work? Well, there are these little clothespins. So anyway, so the names are on one side, and so at the beginning of the day, all the names would be on this side, and as the child performs the prayer, they can flip it to the other side for it to be done. Now, this chart it worked effectively for like a day or two, and then it didn't work at all. So I'm showing you something that just we weren't able to keep up with it in our family. But here's an important point on forming habits, and then I'll go into what you can put in these pockets. These kinds of tricks, or it's not a trick, methods, I guess, to help a child or even an adult acquire a habit are really great until you acquire the habit. Once you do, like as an adult, I don't need clips to remind me that I have prayed or that I still need to pray, because it's a habit until, you know, the time comes when your memory starts to go and then you need something like this. But the point is a child is still establishing that habit. So having something like this, some kind of chart, some kind of list, is very helpful to get that habit established. And once it's established, you don't really need to have a system like this. Okay, so I didn't flip over all the names right here, but basically my 14-year-old and my 17-year-old don't need a chart like this. This is more for, like, say, a child who's learning to become regular with his or her prayers, or maybe, you know, even younger children, like maybe 4 or 5 or 6-year-olds who kind of want to do what the older children or the adults are doing. Okay, so what I've done is on these cards I've written specific people that I want to remember to pray for, and it could also be things for yourself. It could be anything, but simply to get into the habit of it, I thought it would be good for me to write it down, and then my kids kind of can do the same thing as well, or at least they can be mindful to remember at least 1 or 2 people in their prayers, or rather. So I have just used these little Project Life cards in order to write those little things on here so that I am reminded of it. And what is so cool about this is that you can imagine, like, over time you could have like a whole bunch of them in here. You know, you can I could fit probably like 20 cards in here, and so then at the end of a month, or, you know, a season, you could have all these really beautiful cards that have all these prayers that you have for other people and for yourself. All right, so that is my prayer chart. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have a prayer chart that you love and that you use, please let me know about it in the comment section below. All right, thanks for watching.